Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv, and this is where we actually take a really deep dive into everything that I was speaking about during the crypto minute. So let's start out with Minecraft. I don't know if you know this, but Minecraft actually snubbed NFTs and said we are not going to deal with them at all, period. Well, one of those companies, one of those projects decided, oh, so you're not? Good, we'll create our own space. So NFT Worlds, used to be known as NFT Worlds, now it's known as Hytopia, created its own world, its own NFT gaming space, just to say, yeah, we don't care about you. So I bring this article up because I'm wondering if some of these game makers that are out there, the traditional game makers, are just not moving fast enough into the Web3 space. Given everything, all the advancements that are going on in extended reality, virtual reality, augmented reality, does it make sense for traditional game makers to try to hold fast to their old ways and not innovate? I think some of them, like Minecraft, could actually find out that that might not be such a great decision to do. Because remember, there's a whole piece of interoperability that's actually going on within the metaverse space, which is where all these games are coming from. And the reason why I bring that up is because, well, I'm a principal member of the Metaverse Standards Forum, and that is our focus. Our focus is interoperability. Imagine being able to take your gadgets, your clothes, your likeness from one metaverse to another. That's the point. So there's a lot of talk going on. There's a lot of onward movement that's going on in that space. And I wanted to bring that to your attention in case you're looking to use that as a part of your research. Now, for me, I'm not a fan of Doge. I'm just not. I mean, it's viable. It's in the top 10. You can't shake a stick at it, right? It's just not for me. But you have Doge, XRP, and Cardano surging. Why are they surging? Well, Doge is surging because of just usage, right? And mentions, which, not a big deal. But really it's because of usage. What's next up? XRP. XRP is surging because of technological advancements, partnerships, and other things that are going on with Ripple that actually leverage XRP. Then you have the same thing with Cardano. Partnerships, advancements, big time advancements, meaning speed, scalability, and security. Cardano's got to be one of the most secure networks out there, which is why I love it so much. Hat tip to Charles Hoskinson and his team. Next up, the reason why I'm talking about those coins is because those are traditional coins that do something. Then you have the meme coins. BONK, dog with hat, PEPE, FLOKI. Now, I don't mess around with PEPE. I currently do not hold a bag of BONK or a bag of dog with hat. But you cannot just write them off just because they're meme coins. Shiba Inu started off as a meme coin. To me, I'll be straight up, it's no longer a meme coin. They've got a whole ecosystem, and guess what? That ecosystem is exploding. Advancements, more dApps, just more things going on with Shibarium and everything within that ecosystem that makes you say, wow, they're really building out in a major fashion. They've been in the top 25 for a long time. And I suspect they'll probably move into the top 10, right? Shiba's actually doing something. Now, with regard to those meme coins that are out there, I'm actually wondering if a light bulb doesn't go off within that community that says, hey, we might have been a meme coin. And remember what a meme is. It's a joke. We might have been a joke before, but now that we have serious traction, we have serious upward momentum, why don't we do something with it? And that's the path of Shiba Inu, which is why I'm just calling out BONK, FLOKI, even dog with hat. Those are meme coins that I would look at that I say could have the potential of actually doing something and creating use case around their coins. Because if they don't, they will suffer a defeat at the hands of another new meme coin that just happens to have a cool name. Straight up, that's all it is. These memes are moving because they have a cool name. That's how a lot of people are looking at them. A lot of people also have the mindset that if something's got 0.0000000, that's a great thing to buy, right? If a project that you bought into is $100 and another project that you bought into is a penny, and you put $100 into both of them, I got one here and I have 100 here, right? They each go up 50%. Guess what? You're still going to have $150. It doesn't matter that you bought something where you could have a lot of them or you could have a few of them. What it means is that 50% is 50%. Straight up, the percentage gain is still the percentage gain. No matter where you put that 100, you're still gaining 50% in that example. So when you go to look at coins, try to remove that idea out of your head that it must be a whole coin. You can have a split of a coin, right? You can have a fraction of a coin. If it goes up 50%, your money is still going to go up 50%. If it goes down 50%, your money is still going to go down 50%. In either case. So a $100 investment can turn into $150 or it could turn into $50 equally. Do the math, do your own research, and understand how it actually works. I'm not worried about, maybe I don't have, 60 some odd $1,000 to buy a Bitcoin, to buy one Bitcoin. That doesn't mean that I can't buy a fraction of it and still enjoy the positive gain. Period. See what I mean? So do your research, do your math, and figure out how your brain works with regard to use case, reason for buying something, reason for getting out of something. Just understand how you think and understand how these projects actually work and how the math actually works. Then, with regard to regulatory compliance, you've got 8 attorneys general, 8, jointly filing an amicus brief in the case of the SEC versus Kraken, saying the SEC is exercising overreach. They're not saying that they're wrong in their case. They're not saying that they're right in the case. What they are saying is the SEC is exercising overreach. That is huge because, in my humble opinion, they have been exercising overreach and nobody's gone after them. Well, now you have 8 attorneys general going after the SEC. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. I'm actually surprised that New York State is not involved in it. Texas is. I think Iowa, a couple other states. I'm surprised New York is not involved in that amicus brief. And I guess because, New York, with regard to crypto, has always taken the stance, we're going to do our own thing. We don't care about everybody else. I think that's stupid. I really think that's stupid. I think they're driving business out of New York State and into other states and, frankly, into other countries. I think New York needs to wake up and actually smell the coffee with regard to crypto. I mean, you have the country of Palau offering digital nomad, basically digital residency IDs that would work with most of the exchanges out there. Now, I want you to think about this. I can go pay $250, 248 technically, to obtain a Palau digital residency. That would enable me to go create an account on, let's say, I don't know, Binance. Pick a foreign one. But if I chose Binance, well, now I can leverage Binance to buy some of these coins that are not allowed in New York, some of them not even allowed in the United States yet. Just because I did the research and I'm interested in those coins and now I can buy them. And then I can move on. I can buy those coins, and whether I lose the money, gain the money, whatever it is, I can do what I wanted to do. And then I can transfer those coins from wherever they are to my hardware wallet or whatever non-custodial wallet I have, because that's what I would do. Makes you stop and think, makes you scratch your head. Is the United States government, the SEC, are the local states, the states going out there actually making the right decision? Because it seems easier for me to play around in Forex. Think about that. Forex, which is foreign exchange, meaning I'm going to trade currencies. Those are for out of the country. That could lead to me losing all of my money, some of my money, or making money. What's the difference between that and cryptos? Yeah, exactly. So that's what's going on. That's literally what's going on right now. It's something to contemplate. Because honestly, yeah, I don't see why we can't do it. And I think the most frustrating thing is that if I lived in Florida, Wisconsin, some of these other states that are out there, I can buy whatever the heck it is I want to buy. I could buy whatever it is I want to buy in terms of a digital asset. But because I live in New York, I can't do that. So I've got to come up with different ways on how to acquire what I feel like acquiring. Nice. That's helpful. Thank you very much. Ugh, it's freaking annoying. It's freaking annoying. But that amicus brief is going to send a ripple effect through the SEC. Through the SEC, those attorneys are going to sit back and they're going to go, wow, we just keep hammering on the bee's nest. Not a smart thing to do. Not smart. Not smart at all. I told you the other day, companies are going after them. Going after the SEC. That was unheard of just 10 years ago. But now it's prevalent. And I mention this because regulatory compliance is going to have the largest impact on the digital asset space that I can think of. The largest. Yes, Bitcoin spot ETF is huge. Hat tip, awesome. That's great. Fine. But regulatory compliance can bring it all crashing down in this country and in countries around the world. Except for one thing. No country controls Bitcoin. No country controls these assets that are already out there. So the war that they're waging is a war they cannot win, which means you're wasting my freaking tax money doing this crap. Take a pragmatic approach, then actually tackle what's going on. And this isn't just in the United States. It's in countries around the world that are going into this battle. So that's my thought on it, right? I mean, look at BlackRock. BlackRock has, in this short period of time, I think it's been like 35 days. In 35 days, they've amassed $10 billion, with a B, $10 billion in assets under management for their new Bitcoin spot ETF. If that doesn't validate the digital asset space, nothing will. And that's just BlackRock, bulkily owned by Bank of America. Most people don't know that. But imagine all of the other places. Have you looked at the market cap of Bitcoin? It's approaching $1.3 trillion. That's where it's headed. Somebody called out, I called out somebody saying that they thought that a $1.5 trillion Bitcoin market cap is definitely within reason and within this year. Yeah. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Right? I can definitely see there are a lot of cases that can be made that could support that. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should get into the numbers. I can't believe I did it again. I didn't put my little thing up, but that's all right. You guys know who I am. So let me get rid of my notes, smooth that out of the way. I keep telling you guys, I have the articles on the sites, on the site. This is what I've been talking about for days, right? And we've got articles like forever. We got something like 1,000 articles on the site. You guys should check them out. There's a lot of research on there. Somebody asked me to go into, what was it? Was it Shiba Inu? I forgot which coin it was, but they asked me to dig into it and give them a report. I wrote the article and I published it. So you know who you are. I want you to let me know what you thought about that article because I wrote it just for you. Anyway, when you get into the numbers, you've got the fear and greed index still at 80. It's been at 80 for the past 3 days. DeFi Llama, we're holding strong at $114 billion in total value locked. That is a big thing. That is huge. We should be paying attention to that because that says the DeFi space is strong and getting stronger. Then you have Bitcoin. I created oh, no. Please, I moved it. Oh, I feel like such an ass right now. Where would I put it? I would probably put it right about here. No, I think I had it here. Yeah, I had it about there where these two meet right here. So looking at where we are right now, we're trading within, again, a narrow band. What we seem to do, what Bitcoin seems to be doing, is getting between a narrow band. It did it here, dipped a little bit, but it was here all this time, right? Except for this little piece right here. And then it makes a jump up, establishes a new narrow band, and then does the same thing, jumps up, and then establishes a new narrow band. I mean, if this keeps going on, I could probably create another line, probably right about there, where it connects right there and right there. I could probably do it right there at 59,770. For right now, it'll be at 57,686 and 63,714, right? After 63,714, it is 65,000. And after 65,000, it's going to be 70. Not the old high of 69 and change. It's going to be 70. Nobody's going to be looking at that 69. I wouldn't be looking at that 69. I'd be looking at the one extra. Right? That's what I'd be looking at. Then when you look at the big board, again, I told you, Doge is up. Even Polkadot is up. SHIB is up huge. I keep telling people to stop sleeping on, on BCH, Bitcoin Cash. I keep telling people don't sleep on it, but they sleep on it because they have some kind of disdain for it. I don't understand why. Look at how much it's up. What is that? 42%. Yeah, pay attention. SHIB is up 39%. When I woke up this morning, it was up as high as 60%. Remember, it's a rolling number. Matic is up to $1.07. What was it, a week and a half? It was below $1. Then you have XLM. Nobody's paying attention to XLM, Stellar, but it's moving up. It's quietly moving up. Cardano at 73 cents. Stop it. 73.5 cents. Like, seriously. Everybody sleeps on Cardano. Oh, Cardano's boring. Charles is boring. Blah, blah, blah. Cardano's uptime is ridiculous. Cardano's speed is ridiculous. Cardano's reliability and scalability are ridiculous. How do you sleep on Cardano? Splain, Lucy. Splain. I'll wait. Yeah, no argument. There really is no argument for it. It's moving. It's bonkers, really. XRP up to 63. Okay, that's cute. That's nice. Not mad about that. Not mad about that at all. But remember, just a few days ago, Cardano and our XRP were just about even. And look at Cardano and XRP now. Yeah, not so even. Don't sleep on Ethereum because Ethereum is moving up and it's doing things. Ethereum moves in spurts. Establishes, so Ethereum and Bitcoin seem to move, in unison until Ethereum hits a spurt. And then Ethereum hits a spurt. That seems to be how it works. It's been doing that for years. That's what I pay attention to. Again, I pay attention to what I know for sure is going to affect the market, like a Bitcoin. That's why its dominance is at 51.17%. Excuse me. Then you have, Ethereum, it's up. You have Matic, it's up. You have all these different things that are up. I start to pay attention to the relativity between coins. How do they move? How do they move in unison? How do they move, separately? How do they move differently? How do they diverge, converge? And that's how I start paying attention to things from a numeric perspective. From a more technical perspective, if you will. I'm not a TA for the public. I'm my own TA. I pay attention to the research I do. No, I don't necessarily share those kinds of numbers. But I do pay attention to those things, right? If you want to look at it from a numbers perspective, a complete numbers perspective, now you're looking at how things are moving right now. Again, I'm paying attention to year to date because it's only March 2nd. So you've got 46.40 year to date for Bitcoin. You have 50% for Ethereum, 30% for BNB. Don't sleep on BNB either. It's been up for a minute. You have Solana year to date, 26.80%. Cardano, 24%. Here's Dogecoin, 55.55. Right? I've got to capture that. That's just a really cool number. There you go. So then you have Avalanche only being up 10.36%. Why? You have Chainlink, 44.66%. Why are these things moving? And I keep telling you, I've been bringing up all kinds of notes. Let's say, hold on a second. I've been bringing up all kinds of things like expansions, partnerships. I mean, we have Tim Buckley from Vanguard leaving Vanguard. So there's a huge question mark as to whether or not Vanguard will be looking for someone to move the ship. They're not looking internally for a replacement CEO. So that could be a very big deal. That can be an impact. See how I'm looking forward? Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, looking forward are saying, hey, we might actually get involved with, not NFTs, with Bitcoin, offering Bitcoin spot ETFs. Then you have all of the partnerships that I bring up. ARK Invest 21 shares partnering with VeChain. You just have so many things that are going on that make you stop and say, it's not just about the numbers. Partnerships and other things have an effect on the pricing going forward. Those are the things that create that infrastructure around digital assets. And that, my friends, is definitely going to have an impact about how digital assets are viewed against regular fiat. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I really hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, drop me a note. I love hearing from you guys. Go ahead and sign up at growmybag.tv. Take advantage of all the articles, research, and everything else that we have over there, including all the videos. Anyway, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.